now is I'm very grateful na meron talagang gumagawa ng paraan para magkaroon ng peace at at maging part ng maging part ang mga youth sa mga changes at sa mga changes na nangyari ngayon. So first of all, yung sinabi ni Ate Fatima Star is na acknowledge the part of solution, not on the problem. So for me, it's very important on our organization kasi as we all know naman lahat ng mga youth ngayon is iba't iba ang mga reaction nila ngayon sa mga nangyari sa government. Iba ang gusto, tapos yung isa ganyan against naman ganyan. Mas importante ang mag-focus tayo sa kung ano man ang dapat na solusyon at hindi yung problema. Yes, we're vulnerable, sabi nga ni Sister Fatima, but we're part of the solution, and we can make change. And also for the educate ourselves, this is the most important thing to do is the information dissemination. So the spreading of fake news right now is very makalat talaga, tapos hindi mo talaga maiwasan. The verification of information is very important, and kasi ang fake news kasi magdudulot niya ng panic sa mga tao at magkakaroon ng misconceptions. If meron tayong true message from our youth like us na nag-advocate ng peace, siguro magkakaisa tayong lahat. At as well as yung mga objectives natin is siguro ma-achieve natin lahat. As well as yung utilize our talents to our Bangsamoro. Yung utilize our talents is very important kasi meron kasi mga talents na mga youth ngayon is hindi nila na-express dahil nahihiya sila. No, the most important thing to do is to express ourselves by utilizing our talents, because yung talents natin baka yan pala yung magpapabago sa takbo ng ating mundo. So next is be a social media responsible. So for being a social media responsible, syempre yung mga like me kasi ako kasi nag-use talaga ako ng Facebook every time. So nakikita ko sa mga newsfeed kasi halos lahat mga memes ganyan. But for me as a Muslim youth advocate, the most important thing to do is to share this knowledge about the importance of peace on our community. And kasi halos ng gumagamit ngayon is youth. So if example is the small things, di ba si Ate Fatima nag-start siya sa piece of paper lang. What if sa isang shared post mo doon nag-start ang lahat? So siguro wala akong masabi, at least kahit sa small things na yan naging parte ka sa change na yan. So at last but not the least is to balance the dunya and akhirah. Yes, this is the most important thing. Wala na akong masasabi kasi wala na. So, pwede ako magdagdag ng isa. Siguro yung isa siguro yung pagkakaroon ng disiplina sa sarili. Kasi kung wala kang disiplina sa sarili at hindi mag-start sa'yo yung changes, siguro lahat ng mga objectives and goals mo sa life, hindi naman yun tuloy-tuloy ang journey. So, nasa sayo kasi lahat ng desisyon, nasa sayo lahat kung gusto mo tumuloy sa takbo ng buhay. So kung wala kang motivation, kung wala kang disiplina sa sarili, parang wala lang. Parang kumbaga sa isang kotse, parang nasiraan ng tire. So sabi nga ni Ate Fatima Star, the Bangsamoro is not just the hope of the Muslim Mindanao, but for the Ummah and for anywhere in the world. That was just a very inspiring message for me kasi grabe talaga, tama talaga ang sinabi ni Ate Star kasi halos kasi yung sinasabi kasi nila like ang Bangsamoro para sa mga Mindanao lang yan. Hindi ang mga Bangsamoro dapat pinapakita natin na we are the hope of the youth. Okay, so for me may tanong lang sana ako kay Ate Fatima Star. So are there any challenges po na encounter mo being the peace youth advocate? So pwede kukuha lang po sana ako ng mga ideas like kasi as future Muslim youth advocate kasi madami kasi mga challenges na encounter natin. So para makakuha tayo ng mga ideas ganyan and malapatan natin ng mga solution, siguro pwede tayong magtanong kay Ate Fatima Star since ever since naman na college pa siya as part of the Salam as Salam Ateneo de Zamboanga Organization.
So you may answer po Ate Star that
Okay.
question po.
Okay, sige. Shukran.
By the way,
Shukran.
Ateneo de Davao po.
Yeah. Yeah, tama.
So, thank you po.
Shukran naman. Yeah, that was a very insightful reaction as well. I mean, I really appreciate that you added another one. Is yes, that's very important as well. That's actually one of the top most important things that we need to consider when we want to make a change. Um, in response to your question, naman of the challenges that I was, personal encounters ko, no, of the challenges that came our way in this field of work. I think the biggest problem that is not, I mean, there are so many problems, no, pero most of those we can resolve easily. Pero the biggest problem that makes it hard, that contains one aspect that makes it hard to really break is the mentality that we have. See, it's this mentality of us being vulnerable, of us um, not being good enough. It's the mentality of us not being, kagaya ng sabi ko kanina, crazy enough to think that we can make a change. It's very hard to break that. I am telling you. I have spoken to thousands of youths na siguro within the 2 years that I have been um, project coordinator for Salam Movement. I have spoken to thousands of youths na, and you can only, ang cream of the crop lang dyan, nasa 100. 100 out of 1,000. And the biggest challenge is because hindi lahat ng kabataan are able to recognize this responsibility. You know, hindi lahat ng kabataan, kagaya ni Nahadi and ni Nahana, that even without getting paid, or sina Pam, who are the members of this initiative called the Islaminated, kahit walang salary o kung ano dyan, ginagawa nila ito. Even when they have to do this while parallel to their studies, di ba? And hindi lahat ng kabataan nare-recognize yung responsibility na ito. And it's hard to break because it's their mindset, manggod. It's their mindset. And even if we talk to them how hard we try to inspire the youth, if they never break this mentality themselves, it will forever be a challenge. And so that's why every time I see youths like you, youths like us, who join activities like these when we can be Netflix and chilling, even if we can do that, we are joining productive stuff like this. And that's a challenge conquered for me. So that's one of the harder challenges. And the second challenge probably is the stereotyping. Stereotyping, because of course, when we try to do this work, try to effectuate positive changes, we do not just speak to our fellow Bangsamoro youth. We also let our voices be heard by those who are our brothers and sisters from the Christian faith, from the Lumad sectors, etc. We are speaking to diverse peoples. We are speaking beyond boundaries and beyond across cultures. So the stereotyping is never really gone. But then when you start speaking to them, you know, when you start speaking to them as someone who is sincere enough of, trying to do positive things out of the, you know, young age, you can really conquer that. It's easy to conquer. Pero the harder one to conquer na challenge is the first one, yung mentality ng kabataan sa ngayon. So, I hope I made sense.
Yes, thank you very much, boss. Thank you very much po, Sister Fatima, for that for that answer. Tama nga naman si Sister Fatima po, yung mentality and stereotyping kasi as what I've experienced on Western Mindanao State University kasi hindi mo naman talaga mabago lahat like sa MSA doon sa amin organization, like hindi mo naman talaga madala lahat ng mga Muslim students or any other youths na dapat ipaintindi sa kanila kung anong gusto namin ipa-convey na message, which is yung ginagawa lang namin talaga is um, continue to spread message, the true message, and syempre patience, yun talaga ang pinaka-importante kasi di talaga maalis ang mga challenges and mga barriers sa mga ganitong mga ganitong sitwasyon. So I will just end this with a quote that kung may gusto, kung may paraan at kung may ayaw at kung may ayaw may dahilan kasi lahat naman may mga ways kasi na nakalatag diyan. Kailangan mo lang hanapin at kailangan mong gamitin ng maayos. Kung ayaw mo, syempre babaliwalain mo lang at walang mangyayari. So, syempre pupunta tayo doon sa may paraan at sa gusto nating kapayapaan. So, that's the end. So, we can make a change and as a youth, mabuhay po yung musyawarat. This event was very nice. Nice conversation with our speaker, Sister Fatima. Thank you very much po.
Thank you, Omar.
Hello po, Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
I'm very sorry po again.
You're a little bit choppy po.
Opo, I'm sorry again kasi po nawala na naman po yung net. So, we're very sorry to everyone. I hope you understand po. And thank you so much po. I actually have heard yung conversation earlier with sa reaction ni Brother Abdul Ghani Omar and sa answer ni Ate Fatima Star Lamalan. So, thank you so much po, Jazakumullah khairan, for that very insightful talk po. And to proceed, may I call on Brother Al Nasib Munari, our second reactor. Hello po. Hello, brother.
Hello?
Opo, it's your turn na po.
Yes, you're audible po. That's Nasim.
Bismillah wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa ashabi ajmain. Amma ba'd, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you po sa pag-invite ninyo sa organization namin MSA WIMSU. Because of this Islaminated Voices of the Muslim Youth, dito po nakaka-learn kami ng mga knowledge about how to improve the youth or paano kami makakatulong sa youth, mga kabataan. Because of this, may mga lesson kaming na-learn dito. Ang first lesson na learn ko dito is the unity. Ang unity, ito ay isang mahalaga sa isang organisasyon. Unity teaches us to be selfless. Sabi na sabi nga sa hadith na riwaya ni Al-Bukhari, none of you will have faith until he loves for his brother what he loves for himself. Ganon po dapat tayo sa kung paano natin mahalin ang ating sarili, ganon din natin mahalin ang ibang tao. Both Muslim and non-Muslim. Because of that, papasok na po dito ang peace. Sabi na nga ng Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is directing us about da'wah and how a believer should invite an unbeliever sa Islam. Because of that, papasok na dito yung ang peace, yung because of peace, dito na papasok ang pagmamahal sa isa't isa. Wala nang away, both non-Muslim and non-Muslim or non-Muslim with Muslims. Dito na magkakaisa ang lahat. And para mag-guide ang lahat sa straight path. And the meaning of the love of the hadith is an intention for a good and benefit. And this meaning is a religious love, not a human love. And the second is knowing that we are like a structure. Sabi ng Propeta sallallahu alaihi wasallam, verily the believers are like a structure, each part strengthening the other, and the Prophet clasps his fingers together. This hadith highlights ang importance kung paano natin suportahan ang isang tao, supporting one another during the times of need, willingly and sincerely. Dito, dapat talaga ang ikhlas ang mauuna sa pagtulong natin sa kapwa. And this involves the expressing a sense of joy and pleasure when helping one another. Like dito, the Islaminated voices of Muslim youth, marami na silang natutulungan or marami na silang nabigyan ng knowledge on how the youth can make a change sa Bangsamoro or sa country natin. Because nowadays, Muslim talaga ang vulnerable pagdating sa mga violence, extremism, kahit hindi naman nagawa ng isang Muslim. Yun yung binibintang nila sa atin. Because of that, knowledge talaga, education talaga ang mauna dito. Kagaya ng sabi ni Ate Fatima, educate oneself and fellow youth. Dito mauna talaga ang knowledge. Sabi nga ng Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, talabul ilm faridatun ala kulli muslim. Seeking knowledge is fard, wajib talaga sa atin or obligatory talaga sa atin. Before tayo papasok sa isang gawain, dapat talaga mauuna ang knowledge so that we can make good and para din mauunawaan natin ang isang bagay kung ito ba ay good or bad. Kung ito man ay good, ito ang dapat natin gawin. And kapag ito naman ay bad, ito ay dapat natin layuan. Because of that, maraming salamat po talaga sa inyo. Islaminated Voices of the Muslim Youth. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yan lang
Waalaikumsalam
po.
warahmatullahi
Salamat.
wabarakatuh. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullah. So maraming salamat po, Kuya, for that advice and knowledge about Islam. It is indeed a reminder for us believers and especially to us youth about the purpose in making initiatives or good deeds. So thank you so much po sa inyo po sa Wilsu for accepting this invitation and the opportunity to coordinate with us po. So to make this fast pauses, it's already 5 and I think meron po sa mga lugar natin na maaga po yung wakto inshallah. So for our last reactor po, last but not the least, I think isa na lang po yung nandito sa meet po. Let's have Vincent S. Nadua. Brother Vincent S. Nadua. It's your turn to speak na po about your reaction sa lecture po.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Waalaikumsalam.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
So sa akin lang, reaction ko lang about this one lang is, tama naman yung sinasabi nila na marami talaga sa mga Muslim ngayon na medyo naliligaw na rin ng landas. Tama din yung sabi ni Ate Fatima na kailangan din natin silang hinduan or turuan kung paano ang way of Muslim. Kaya nga, in every Muslim, kailangan natin silang turuan. Kasi knowledge is power. Yan nga sabi nila, knowledge is power. Yun yung sabi ni Brother Nasib, which is kung mas kailangan natin ng knowledge. Sa ngayon kasi marami sa ating mga estudyante din na hindi na tayo nakakapag-aral ng Arabic or napag-ngaji. Kasi alam na kasi kapag college kasi medyo busy na rin, maraming project ng kuan. So salamat sa pagkuan na sa paggawa ninyo ng ganitong mga kuan kasi kahit sometimes nakakapag-hindo or nakakapagturo kayo sa mga Muslim youth kung paano natin gagawin isang malay or isang peace ang ating komunidad. Sorry na lang. Then po. So sa ating mga Muslim, mahilig tayo magtutulong-tulungan. Ang pagtutulungan-tulungan sa atin ay isa na rin ibadat din sa atin na kung saan in Muslim, sa experience ko lang din dun sa amin nung bata pa ako, ang Muslim, tingin sa amin doon sa lugar namin is mamamatay tao. Na kung saan ang Muslim ay pumapatay daw ng tao. Hindi nila alam kung ano ang Muslim, hindi nila alam kung anong ibig sabihin ng Islam. Kaya nga, sana ipagpatuloy natin ang pagpadakwa or pagpa-live natin nito ng kung saan turuan natin ang mga kabataan or Muslim youth or kahit hindi naman sila Muslim youth or kahit mga tao, at least magkaroon naman sila ng knowledge about Islam. Kasi ang Islam, hindi kasi yan nakukuha kahit saan-saan. Nakukuha yan kapag tinuro sa atin kung ano ang tama, kung anong mali. Then, ano pa? Ang mga pagkakataon kasi na ganito, sa totoo lang, bihira na lang din masyado. Lalo na ngayon na kahit sa mga bata ngayon, kahit na nanonood sila ng dakwa, mga ganito,
Ano po?
So thank you so much po. Thank you so much po, brother, for that reaction and that comment sa lecture po. So bumalik na po yung sa po nating participant. So hindi pa po siya yung last. Well, we have our last reactor po. I think it's brother Ibrahim. So it's your turn po, brother, as our last reactor.
So my reaction for the lecture that has given us by Ma'am, who's it? Fatima Star, Lamalan. Actually, sa mga lecture kasi, kanyan, hindi naman natin parang makuha lahat. Pero may mga ilang bagay na tumatak sa puso ko. So number one thing is, we as youth, we must be the solution, not the problem of the society. Kasi actually, kahit hindi ka na tumingin sa society ganyan, kahit sa pamilya mo na lang, o kahit sa pamilya mo na lamang, yung mga nagpapasimula ng problema, hindi man yung parents, paminsan, some of the families, yung nagpapasimuno ng problema nila is not the parents, ganon, but the youth, but the children, ganon. Paminsan kasi may mga nakakaaway, nakakabasag ulo. So yun, mga youth yun, na mga children yun that reach their puberty. So sa akin lang is, kung sana, dahil sa pag-seek knowledge of Islam, sana maging way yung youth para maging solution, starting with in the family, tapos next in the society, ganon. So the solution is for the youth to become the solution of society. For me, is seeking the true knowledge about Islam. So though we can conduct this kind of webinar, we must still seek knowledge. So yun lang yung parang gusto ko i-react. We must still continue seeking knowledge. Kasi sabi nga ng Allah, kanyan, the truth lies within knowledge. So, ganun. Yun lamang po. Thank you.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Jazakallah khairan, God bless. That very short message, but powerful reminder again to all of us. Since we really need knowledge now until we're still living here, so we have to strive seeking knowledge, more and more knowledge about our religion and, of course, into this world. So, thank you so much. So, again, we humbly thank our keynote speaker at the Star Fatima Lamalan for accepting the invitation and for cooperating and participating in this event po. So, Jazakumullah khairan ate and barakallahu fikum, and also to the Students Association. Thank you so much din po sa team ninyo for participating for this event. Jazakumullah khairan your efforts and sa lahat po ng inyong pagsisikap na makasali po dito sa event na ito, and to our, and pati na rin sa keynote speaker po natin. And we are apologizing po for some shortcomings for this event since we are having an unstable connection, and yun po, and kaya hindi rin po naka-on yung video ko po kasi I'm out of town, and alhamdulillah nakakaya naman po na mag-host pa rin po in this event. And one reason na rin I'm labas-pasok po ako sa lecture, but alhamdulillah mostly sa event is nakuha ko naman po yung mga message nyo from the keynote speaker, though may namiss lang ako na konti, and to the rest of the actor, Jazakumullah khairan and barakallahu fikum. And also, we will be sending the certificates to everyone through your email din po after this event. And inshallah, and the token as well for our keynote speaker, alhamdulillah. And hopefully, we will still meet in other programs of Islaminated. Inshallah, magkakaroon pa po ng mga online webinar or conference about the happenings na mayroon tayo sa panahong ito in amidst the pandemic. And po, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat sa pag-participate po dito. And paumanhin po sa technical issues and difficulties po na mayroon. And thank you po sa lahat. So, just to inform everyone po, we are live in the page of Islaminated. So, it's expected po na meron po mga youth or even adults that is also watching our webinar. So, it's not only us who is just benefiting this. Inshallah, meron pang iba dyan. And to my team, thank you also. Jazakumullah khairan to my co-teammate, Sister Mariam Abu Hatab. She's also from Zamboanga then, and to Kuya Latif, Ustad Latif Rashid from Davao City, one of the executive members ng Mercy Islamic Foundation in Davao City, and to Ate Star Fatima Lamalan. We thank you so much for responding po. And Jazakumullah khairan. So please watch out for the next episode of Mashuwarat next Sunday. So if you guys have some reactions and comments for today's talk, please comment them down after this live, and we would be really happy to read and take them as advices. And this is also uploaded in YouTube, and also you may visit the Instagram and Twitter account of Islaminated. So please continue to support our programs, give sadaqah or support young Muslims in Markaz through Quran Support Pro. The benefits of your charity will not be cut off, inshallah. Don't forget to like and follow our official FB page, and also follow us on Instagram, Islaminated, Twitter, Islaminated Y, and on YouTube, Hive Me. So, again, thank you so much po sa lahat po ninyo. So, any last message po to the youth or pahabol po sa ating viewers or for this event po? Is there anyone po? So I think that's all. So thank you so much. Jazakumullahu khairan. May we end the session with a closing prayer. May I call on the president of the MSI Winso to please lead the prayer.
Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah amma ba'd. Wa idh qala rabbukum ud'uni astajib lakum. Allahumma ighfir lana dhunubana, ighfir lana ma qaddamna wa ma akharna wa ma asrarna wa ma a'lanna wa ma anta a'lamu bihi minna. Anta maulana, antal muqaddimu wa antal muakhiru. Ya muqallibal qulub, thabbit qulubana ala dinik. Ya musarrifal qulub, sarrif qulubana ala dinik. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdik, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilaik. Wa sallallahu wa sallama ala Muhammadin wa ala alihi walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Amin ya Raj. So may the Almighty accept from us all. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our efforts. Amin. So Jazakumullahu khairan. Thank you so much to everyone. And that's all po. So everyone may leave the meeting po. So, thank you po.
Thank you.
Jazakumullahu
Thank you
khairan.
po.
Wa iyyakum.
Salamat po.
Apo, thank you. Happy start. Thank you, Ate.